Hey friends, hey students, I'm Dhruvil Patel in Study With Me. So I have done MTech structure and I will teach you some of the subjects of the civil engineering. So I have made many videos in various types of subjects. So today I'm gonna taking new subject. Okay, so the subject is very interesting. It is the base of the structure. Like when you are learning a English language, then what the meaning if you don't know the alphabets? What the meaning you don't know the ABCD? What the meaning you don't know the tenses? So like that in structural engineering, before studying any designing subject or any analysis subject, we need to study about the particles of the structure, about the base, where it is born. Okay, so as per your case, I'm starting my subject with a topic is mechanics of solids. Mechanics of solids. Now, mechanics of solids. It is an interesting subject. All structure subjects are connected with each other. If you learn the mechanics of solids, after that you will easily understand the structural analysis. 1. First of all, let me explain or let me tell you that how much subjects are connected with each other. First of all, starting with mechanics of solid, then after structural analysis 1, then after structural analysis 2, then after structural analysis 3, then after design of structure, in which RCC and steel both portion, then after advanced design of reinforced concrete structure, and then after advanced design of steel structure. But the structure will remain with you lifetime if you are going on the field work or you are going on the office work or if you are going on a teaching field. The structure subject will remain with you forever. Okay, so mechanics of solid. What is mechanics of solid? So let us understand first that what is mechanics. What is mechanics? So, like I am saying that after 12th science, we know about the engineering. Okay, after science subject, after we have studied science subject, we know about engineering. So, mechanics is one type of branch of science. Okay, we also tell that it is one type of branch of engineering. Okay, which deals with the study and behavior of elements, which deals with the study and behavior of elements which are under yes, which are under actions. Means the actions like force, the actions like internally or externally. As an example, as we can say, externally or internally. Now, what are the elements? The first question which offers that what are the elements? So the elements, like any other here, in here we have, it is described that solids. So in this subject we will learn about the solids elements. But generally there are three types of elements. Three types of elements. First one is solid. Second one is liquid. Sorry. And third one is gaseous. These three are the elements. These three are the various branch of the mechanics, or various elements of the mechanics. Okay, in which we will study that the action occurs on the solid object, the actions occur on the liquid objects, and the action occurs on the gaseous object. So the actions occurs on the basis of force. It is either externally or internally. Now we will tell which type of force. So the pressure, like pressure, okay, or temperature effect. Or one type of force. Okay, as an example, here it is described as solids. So take one solid object. Is placed on a subject, is placed on a surface. This is one type of surface. And this is one object. Or we can say that element. Okay. If we want to move this object, so we will apply a force here. And the object will move in this direction. Okay. So this is the force. It is mentioned like actions. One type of action. Okay. So for that, we need to study some basic terminology in details. That which are the terminology or which are the properties we need to know before studying the mechanics of solid. So let's move on to the next topic, the basics terminology. Okay. And these above actions like pressure, temperature, forces make changes in the body, in the original body shape. Okay, if we will make the force here, if we will apply force here, then the changes in body will occur like this. If the body is very much rigid, then the changes will be like this. The upper surface will be move, but the lower surface will be remain as it is. This is one type of change. Okay, in the body from original, before applying the force and after applying the force. Okay, so move on to basics terminology. Some basics terminology. So basic terminology. First one is space. First one is space. Second one is time. Third one is matter. Fourth one is mass. Fifth one is inertia. Sixth one is weight. Seventh one is rest or motion. Eighth one is fluid. And ninth one is salt. Okay, these are the basics terminology we need to understand before studying the mechanics of solid. Okay, so let me explain this all terminology one by one in detail. That what is the terminology meaning. Okay, so move on to the first terminology, which is space. Now, space means, let me cover all that. First one is space. Space means an unlimited expanses in the dimensions of object. Okay, means it covers whole in one. It covers whole in one. Okay, means if we have given some object a dimensions that I have taken a square of 2 by 2. Okay, if I have taken a square of 2 meter by 2 meter, then here the space is this much, the whole in one. A square is of 2 by 2, in x direction 2, in y direction 2. Okay, this is one type of space, unlimited expanses in the dimensions of the object in which all the entities are located. And the space is measured through a reference point, a reference axis, or a reference frame. Space is measured from a reference point, a reference axis, or reference frame. It may be either in two-dimensional or three-dimensional. Okay, so the reference point is, we can take it as a pole. We can also define as one type of pole. Reference point is also known as one type of pole. And the space or the entity is described by the coordinates, and the entities are described by the coordinates, and the entities by coordinates. Okay, let me explain you by showing one figure. I have two axes. Okay, this is y and this is x axis. Okay, and let me take some point here is 0 0. I am considering as 0 0. Now I want to make a square, two-dimensional. Okay, I want to make a square. So this is considered as a pole, means reference point. We can consider it as a reference point. Now, entities are described by the coordinates. So 0 0 are the coordinates. Okay. So I want a square. So I will move this line here 2 meter. Okay. So here the coordinates will be 2 0 because the line is moved in x direction. That's why. Now here also I will move 2 meter. So the coordinates here will be 0 2 because in x direction is 0. And if I will move here, the coordinates will be 2 2. So this complete one body is known as space. Okay, this is a square in 2 dimensions. Now let me explain the square in 3 dimensions. Okay, so square in 3 dimensions. So let me show you some one of the other axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. Okay, I will take the coordinates here. 0 x, 0 y, 0 z. Okay, the 0 is x, y, and z. Okay, this one is x, this one is y, and this one is z. So I will move here. The coordinate will be 2 meter here, the 2 0 0. Now I will move this axis here. The coordinate will be 0 2 0. And now I will move the coordinate here. 2 meter. So the coordinate here will be 0 0 2. Okay, get it? So like this, if I move here, then the coordinates will be 2 2 and 0. If I will move here, then the coordinates will be 0 2 2. Okay, now I move this line here. Okay, so these coordinates will be 2 2 2 because in y direction up, in x direction, in z direction, and this I will connect here like that here. And we move here, then the coordinates will be 2 0 2 because in y direction it is 0. And now I will join this. So by joining this, I have made a square in 3 dimensions, and it is a space I have made using the coordinates with reference to one point. It is known as pole. I have created an entity with reference to point and coordinates, and I make a whole space. This is known as space. Okay, so I hope you all understand what is space. Unlimited expanses. Unlimited means because we haven't decided any number. In this example, I have decided number that I will make a cube of 2 meter. Okay, of each side, 2 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter. So you can decide any type of numbers, or you can decide any type of dimensions, length. Okay, that's why I have mentioned here that unlimited expanses. Okay, and it is measured from a reference point. I have taken reference point, and axis also x, y, and z. Okay, it is either in 2 dimensional and 3 dimensional. Reference point is also known as one type of pole. and entities are described by the coordinates, which are x, y, and z. So I hope you all understand what is space. Please study freely and please understand with enjoy, learn with enjoy. Okay, so now another basic terminology is time. What is time? Uh, okay, make some pressure to your mind and think by yourself that what is time. Second terminology is time. So it is the measure of two successive events. It is the measure of two successive events. It is the measure of two successive events. So, what is the meaning of two successive events? Suppose that a man is here. This is the starting point. He wants to reach here. Okay? Because here his girlfriend is waiting. Sorry. Okay? Now, from here the man wants to go here. Okay? So, the event is what? The event is that the man wants to reach to his girlfriend. So, man will start walking. And walking, and after he will reach here. Okay? And it's with the girlfriend. And they both become happy. Okay? So, the event starting at this point and the event completes at, this is start at A point and completes at B point. The process between these take a time. See, automatically the words come time. Means if we want to complete one process, it takes a time. Like I have started a video 10 minutes before I reach this point. So the time taken from starting to reach this point is measured in time, like 10 minutes. Okay, it is known as time. So it is a successive event. As a boy wants to meet his girl, it is one type of event, and it's success. So the successful event is measured as a time. Okay, it's measured by the time, and it is measured in second. Second, minute, hour. Okay, it took 3 minutes to complete the process. It took 1 minute to learn something. Okay, it took 2 hours to complete this assignment. This all the successive events, and all are measured. So it is also measured by with a reference time. Now you will think that what is reference time? So reference time is, as I live in India. So in India, the time is measured with Indian Standard Time. In short, it is known as IST, Indian Standard Time. So I hope you all understand what is the time terminology means. Okay. Now moving forward to another, which is matter. Now, what is matter? Matter. It is one type of property which occupies volume, weight also. Okay? It can be felt by, it is felt by sensory organs. Now, what is sensory organs means? This is a marker. If my eyes is closed and I touch it, I can say that it is marker. If my eyes is closed and I touch this, I can say that it is ball. If an eye is closed and I touch this wall, I know this is wall. Why? Because this is a sensory organ. We can know by our sense, by touch, and we feel the surface. And by feeling the surface, we know that this is a ball. So it is a matter by which we can say that the material is this. By touching someone's hand, we can say that it is the skin. It is someone's hand. Okay. So if I can take each of the property contains matter. Like you are sitting on the seat. The seat also consists of a clothing material. Okay. Or you are sitting on a chair, then it is a wooden chair or plastic chair. It all differs with matter. The matter consists a lot of things like tiles is a one type of matter, wooden, steel, or so all the sections or all the elements are known by their matter. Okay, which consists volume and weight. Okay, that different matter has different types of weight. Like this, if I can give you two substances like two objects, two cube. Okay, two cube. This both cube has same dimensions, like this is 2 meter, this is 3 meter, the length is 4 meter. Like this is also 2 meter, this is 3 meter, and this is 4 meter. So, but I will change its matter. This is of steel, and this is of wooden. So whose weight will be high? Obviously the steel. Why? They have same dimensions. Despite of having same dimensions, why the change is weight? Where the changes in weight? Because this is a steel matter and we obviously know that the steel is much more heavier than the wooden. Okay, so it differs with the matter. Okay, so I hope you all understand the matter. Now, fourth terminology. The fourth one is mass. What? The fourth terminology is mass. So how we will define the mass? Okay. Before study about the mass, we will study about the inertia. Oh, inertia. What is inertia? Let's take one object. Which is on the surface. Okay. Object has its weights W, and we apply force here. So I think that as I apply the force, the body will start moving. Is it right or not? No. If I am standing here and someone will push me, so I will suddenly move or it takes some time. It will take some time. Why? If we force any object, the internal force occurs from the object. The internal force occurs on the object, and the internal force opposes our force. The opposes This opposing force is known as inertia. This opposing force is known as inertia. As an example, I can say that my car is moving. That some object is in motion condition. Motion means moving condition. Some object is in motion condition and I try to stop the car. So as an example, I can say that if you have stopped somewhere and you have forget to do a handbrake in the car and the gear is in neutral condition and the car you have stopped is in slopey portion, so the car will start moving automatically when you are outside the car. At that time you will go run and try to stop the car from the front side, so it will not suddenly stop. Why? Because the inertia, the opposite force is higher than your force. Okay, or the force oppose your force, and after some time it will stop when your force become higher than the opposing force. So this opposing force is known as inertia. This same definition we can apply on the element which is in rest condition. When it is in rest condition, we need some force to move, and at that time the internal force oppose your force. It is known as inertia. Okay, so this is inertia. Now moving towards the mass. I think I have explained you mass in the matter portion also. The mass which matter occupies, the quantity which matter occupies means either of steel or wooden. Okay, these are mass. That wooden has light mass and steel has heavy mass. So mass means the quantity which matter occupy. Okay, either steel cube or wooden cube. So cube is matter. So cube is a one type of element, and the matter steel and wooden. The steel, if we apply some matter, then it also has its own mass. Like wooden also has its own mass. Okay. So it is differed by the, if we want to stop the car in motion condition, we need larger of force. Okay, at that time we will stop. Okay, the larger inertia will oppose and the larger force you have to apply because the mass is very heavy. That's why. So mass is like steel cube has mass heavier and the wooden cube has mass low. Okay, so this is mass. Now sixth one is weight. What is sixth one? Sixth one is weight. What is weight? Tell me about the weight. Weight. It is one type of pulling force. One type of pulling force. Force in which body is pulled to the surface. Okay, like this. If I am, this is a one type of body. If I will leave it, it is pulled to the surface. Okay, this pull to the surface. The body was a cap of marker. And it is pulled to the surface. So it is one type of force, and it is known as gravitational force. And it is differ by location. And it is depend on the mass of the body. If the mass is heavier, then the force will be very much higher. If the mass is low, then the force will be low. Okay, so it is differ by location to location. Okay, general value of gravitational is taken as 9.81 meter square per second. Okay, meter square per second, and it is denoted by G, gravitational force. So the equation of weight is equal to mass into gravitational force. In short, we can say that W is equal to mg. Okay, so I hope you all understand what is weight. Now, if my technique is somehow like boring, then please mention me in comment that please make it much more easier than this. I am trying to make it easier to understand you. That's why I am using my own language somehow. Okay, so the seventh one is rest or motion. As the word, you have automatically understand that what is rest. When the body doesn't change its position with respect to time, then it is in rest condition. Means, if I am here studying, if I have put some of the table here, and after 1 hour I am seeing that table here, then it is in rest condition. Or when the body changes its position with respect to time, then it is in motion condition. Okay, so a simple example I can say that I have parked my car, and after 1 hour I am coming, the car will be there only. So it is in rest condition. But I am standing somewhere and the car is moving with respect to time. If my car is moving at the time, after 1 hour my car will be not there, because the car is in moving condition. So it is in motion. It changes with time to time. Okay. So it is rest condition and the motion condition. Now the second last is fluid. The second last is fluid. Eighth one is fluid. So what is fluid? How can you define the fluid? So a body which continuously deforms, okay, due to shear stress applied on it, due to some stress applied on it, and is continuously deform, continuously flow in a direction, continuously flow in any direction. Okay, so by saying that line, we get an idea that I am talking about the liquid and gaseous. These both are that type of matter that which continuously deform due to stress applied on it. If I start, if the water start moving, then it continuously move in the direction. So it is known as fluid. And the ninth one is solid. The solid has a definite shape. Solid has a definite shape. Okay, and it does not deform continuously. As an example, I can say that a cube of a steel, wooden, concrete is a solid shape. It's one type of solid element. A wooden box, a table, all are solid. A liquid is like water, petrol, kerosene. A gaseous is like air, carbon dioxide, nitrogen. All are the gases. Okay, so I hope you all understand what is mechanics and what are the basic terminology of the mechanics. Okay, the mechanics is one type of branch of engineering or science which deals with the study and behavior of elements. Okay, when it is in rest condition or in motion condition. So in this subject, in all chapters, we will study about the force, stresses, strain occurs on the solid object, and where the mechanics helps us to diagnose, analyze, okay, and execute the problem of the solids, the problem of the forces, the problem of the any type of effect on the solid element. Okay, this subject is a main objective of this subject is to calculate the forces, stresses and strain, all type of internal or external forces occurs on it. And I hope you all understand the basic terminology. So if you like my method, if you like my topic, then please subscribe my channel and let's study with me. Okay, bye. We will meet in next lecture.